had a chance to do 15, but we should have. Drillers are killing. Now, watch this. I'm gonna hit the diag. Okay, so now look, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna mount. Okay, so I'm gonna mount using rolling my hips. I know that this arm is a problem for me. You maybe put it in front of my head right here. I'm just gonna roll my hips here, okay? And then I mount it here. I take this lapel here, okay? And I'm still gonna feed it to this hand right here, all right? Now, from here, I'm gonna posture up, and I'm gonna feed this again here. And again, the same thing, okay? Except I wanna reach that same lapel. If you reach here for this lapel, it's not gonna be as tight. You need to be able to reach here, and again, shoulder, face. It's the same concept. You're mounted, you're here, you got an underhook on this hand, fed this hand, here, all right? Fed it from the right to the left. Same as what we did with the side control here. I go to a high mount, okay? I pull up here, feed it, now I'm here. All right? Even if he starts to defend it, okay? Remember, here, I can always, here, if I get anywhere here, I will finish this, no problem. If I feel he's really strong defending, and I kind of can't quite get it, look. Go back to knee to the belly, or from knee to the belly, you go to the mount. And you have a very strong control on his neck here, okay? The only thing you gotta be careful is not to get rolled this way, but what I wanna do is I wanna apply pressure on his sternum here. This is much more effective than grabbing the collar, because what I'm doing is I'm replacing this right here, which is very loose and awkward because it torques my wrist. Here, I can keep my wrist straight and controlled, okay? Now from here, what I wanna do is I wanna push him to my left, catch this right here, and now I want to begin to get my forehead to the mat, left shoulder to the face, knees wide, and I want to pick his shoulder blades up while driving my left shoulder in his face, and I lift his shoulder blades up into the shoulder, because if you don't have this left shoulder connected, see how his head comes up? The choke is being compensated by the space that he has coming up. But if I jam his head and pin it to the floor with my shoulder and I lift up, it begins to choke him very nicely, very effectively. Right? So you can get this right here. The only thing is that I'm not crazy about mounting with your hands occupied here. So as long as this is just sitting here, you can get to this mount right here, back right here, and here. Here, walk this hand up. They may think it's for a key lock or whatever it may be. Okay? If he's hugging me, it's all good news for me because it only keeps me on top of him. From here, I'm gonna posture up, feed it, pressure, push left. Same thing as we did from the guard. Because remember, if I flip over, this is close guard. I'm pulling him this way here. He wants to relieve that pressure here. This way here, grab right here, I'm just loosening here. Forearms together, so I'm under his chin, and I think shoulder, pin, face. Knees, and I lift the shoulders into my shoulders so that this does not happen. Okay? So that I'm thinking as I'm coming down, I'm thinking rotate my left shoulder so that my left shoulder pins. Even if your head lands out here, it's my left shoulder that enables me to move my head to the proper position. In the worst case, if he over commits this way here, I can turn him to the side and I can get to an effective S mount from here. Okay, and then from here you have a lot of stuff right here. You're gonna have let's try it. 1, 2, 3. From the mount, same concept. Feed their left lapel, the right hand to your left hand. Yo.